you're thinking needs to be enlightened now. In the dark, searching for the reasons. Can you make it brighter now?
Yes, my crew. Here we are back once again for Spearhead Podcast number 53. Pretty much everything is actually working. So far, so good. I'm also testing out in the studio a new aircon unit I bought, which is making it bearable in here because it's got a metal roof and has been like sitting in an oven this week. This one's called Brighter Now. It's out now. It's the title track from Missing and Trex's debut Spearhead release, the Brighter Now EP. If you haven't checked that one out, please do. It's record store day today. Because of that, if you go to spearheadrecords.co.uk and use the code RSD2021 at checkout, you can get 33% off vinyl, t-shirts, merchandise, except for pre-ordered stuff. Everything that's released, 33% off the record store day, because we've got records here to sell and I want to keep in business. That simple. So let's do the disclaimer then. If you're listening on SoundCloud, Spotify or YouTube or whatever, and you're not here with us 2 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon, there's a lot of talking, there's a lot of me waffling. The only way I can get away with playing a lot of the new music I'm going to play is to talk over it, because a lot of it is exclusive. It's not going to be out for some time. So if you want to hear a sneak peek, you have to put up with that. So don't go on SoundCloud, listen to it, and then complain. If you want to mix, don't listen to this. Or fast forward for about an hour, because the second part of the show today, I'm going to be using one of the mixes that I recorded in case I was going to go to New Zealand. In actual fact, I've recorded a few more. This must be quite a new one because I'm wearing a Duck t-shirt. For those of you that have been following Duck Watch, big up. You might have seen we've got 3 more in the place, which is quite exciting. So, yeah, big up all the regulars. Thank you very much for joining me for the 53rd time. I'm not sure what's going on with my hair today. Big up and a big shout out to anybody else who loves the sun like me, but is also really struggling with hay fever at the moment. That's partly why I've got the aircon, because it was driving me up the flipping wall. There you go. Right, I'm going to kick off with an absolute first play exclusive. This is from Pardon me, the original of this is from our very own DPR. It features Leo Wood on the vocals, and this is the Vanguard Project remix of Eden. It's forthcoming Future Retro. New reprint of Future Retro t-shirts is in now, spearheadrecords.co.uk. See what you think to this. Loads and loads of new music today.
In front of me, oh God of old, golden on her knees, eagle eyes, it's like they're right into me. Said, am I old? And now it's too far gone that you don't believe. Oh, this is my life. You walk upon.
So just to answer Ian Webb's question, will DPR be releasing this on vinyl, the original mix? Probably not. I mean, never say never, but you've obviously heard me, if you've listened to this, you will have heard me mentioning the state of vinyl at the moment. I just had an email this week from our vinyl manufacturers to say, just to remind you that from the time we send off for test pressings, the minimum wait is 6 months, and it might get longer. So this is the situation we're dealing with vinyl, plus the price of vinyl is getting ridiculous, which leaves even less room to make any money. And to be honest, on most vinyls we just hope to break even and then make money on the digital stuff anyway. So don't be surprised if there really are only a couple of labels left making vinyl in the next year or so. I intend to keep going. I've got like 6 or 7 already ordered, being manufactured, so that we can kind of try and keep them coming out. This one might get a vinyl. We don't know. I don't know when this one's going to be out just yet. Exclusive first play. Okay, I'm going to play you a track that's been out for, I'm pretty sure this has been out for a few weeks now, but all week this week I found myself going round singing. I'm just going to check if it's out. I think it is. It is, right. So this has been out for a few weeks, and all week I've been going around singing this, and I kept thinking, what is it? What is that tune I've got stuck in my head? And it is Trust Me, featuring Saya. It's by Fred V. I can't remember if I already played this on a previous podcast, but if you haven't heard this, you need to. This is unreal.
I wonder how would I be feeling if I had you. I would be ready to make your dreams come true. And even though it might be something I've imagined, I couldn't ever turn my back on you. Lost in the moment, I keep on hoping one day you'll come back home. Oh, did you miss me? Tell me you're thinking, why would you wanna go on alone? Alone, oh, on your own. Why don't you just trust me? You'll get you should fall, and I promise you I would take. I am glad to take. Why don't you just trust me? You'll get you should fall, and I promise you I would take. I am glad to I wanna know if you're the same as when I met you, or has this world changed what I liked in you? Yeah, you said the words, I wonder if you still remember. The time apart put out the spark we knew. Lost in the moment, I keep on hoping one day you'll come back home. Oh, did you miss me? Tell me you're thinking, why would you wanna go on alone? Alone, oh, on your own. Why don't you just trust me? You'll get you should fall, and I promise you I would take. I am glad to take. Why don't you just trust me? You'll get you should fall, and I promise you I would take. I am glad to
Yeah, big up Fred V. What an absolute genius. Plays all the guitar, everything himself. Pretty jealous of his skills. But he has worked hard to get where he is, you know. He couldn't just suddenly play the guitar one day. Okay, this one then is forthcoming on Future Retro. It's by the only dog I know that makes drum and bass. I'm going to start making that joke now after this because they'll get fed up with me. This is forthcoming Future Retro. It's by Black Lab, two guys hailing from Las Vegas. Let's big up the Black Lab crew. It's called Curious and it's out soon on Future Retro. DJ Shorty, big up, treating yourself to a cornetto. There's an ice cream van that comes around past our house. We live in a village in the middle of nowhere. And it's totally unpredictable when it comes. I mean, it might come on a Tuesday at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then it might come on a Friday at 10 o'clock at night. So we got a few quid by the door, and the rule is, if you hear the ice cream van, you're allowed to just go and get one for my kids, which is, it's been a bit of a lockdown thing. But I'll tell you what, by about the third note of the little ding 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 thing you get on the ice cream van, they're out in the street. Never seen them move so fast. So last week, if you missed it, we had Rhea with us. She'll be back again soon. It was great having a co-host. Really enjoyed it. And she played a couple of cuts, or at least one cut, from the forthcoming Fox album on Lensman's North Quarter label. And I said, why haven't I been sent this album? Of course, when I looked at my emails after the show, I had been sent this album and just missed it. So this is just chilling from the forthcoming Fox album, forthcoming on North Quarter. And this was produced by Freddie Dixon, aka FD. Big up, Freddie.
No pressure, no, just chillin'.
Hey, find me where the air's cool and breezy, yeah, you'll see me chillin'. Ain't there now, but back one day, God willing, bad terms, still sinning. Rave money, drugs, women, but on a day like this, no fucks given, still chasing dreams like I believe him. Yeah, I love the breeze on a warm summer evening. Henny on the rocks, ice cold, now I'm leaning. Shining like chandeliers on ceilings, bad vibes, I'm leaving. One big familiar, breaking up and making up. Look at what they put us through, still we kept the wages up. I remember days when I would pray for them to pay for us, but now it's both parties and them ravers showing major love. Find me by the poolside, only ever did it for the love of music. I ain't one for flexing like the cool guy. Fool me once, shame on you, but I can't play the fool twice. Out in Europe sipping moonshine under the moonlight, yeah.
Already a couple of requests for Rhea to be back. Well, she will be. First Saturday in July, she'll be joining me again, right here live in the studio. Big up to Charlie Edwards. 5 years old and already loving D&B. That's my man.
Find me where the air is cool and breezy. Join me there if you should feel the need. Getting there, I swear, it's nice and easy. All you gotta do, let go and breathe.
So Chris makes a good point. This album is being released digitally, and then once the vinyl's ready, the vinyl will come out. Do I think this is something I'll do? I mean, I don't want to do that. If anything, I'd like the vinyl to come out first. But a lot of people have been caught off guard because even a few months ago, vinyl was taking like 3 months. Now it's taking 6 months, 7 months. I'm just trying to work ahead. So, I mean, who knows? I like to try and bring the vinyl always a little bit before the digital. Nobody knows, mate. It's all up in the air. I get 2-3 emails a week from the pressing plant at the moment with different situations. Big up Nicola, who is scaling the walls, desperate to get to a rave. Not going to be quite yet, I'm afraid.
Let go and breathe. In and out thing.
Someone else whose label's been absolutely killing it is Alex Perez's 1984. I usually say it's the wrong year. It's 1980 something. I think it's 84. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, he's got a massive compilation forthcoming. So this is my favourite track from that compilation. It's by Nympho, who also has an EP forthcoming on Spearhead. This is Nympho, Do Me No Good. 1985, not 4. I told you I'd get it wrong. Sorry, Alex. Not sure when this one's dropping, but it's worth the wait. It's gonna, the whole compilation is absolute fire. You got Perez on there himself, Visages, loads of good names on there. But this is definitely my pick of the bunch. Big up Tectonics in the chat. Got one to play from you shortly. Also forthcoming Future Retro. So listen out for that in a moment. Well, you may or may not have spotted yet on the Spearhead Bandcamp page and on the Spearhead website, you can now pre-order the vinyl box set of BCee this time next year. It's going to be my 25-track vinyl box set, celebrating 20 years in the game for me. 12 brand new tracks, 13 brand new remixes, including this one I'm going to play you now. So I'm going to play this one now then. This is called Life Money. Might have played it before. It features KSR on the vocal, and it's going to be the next single from the 20 Years of BCee album. Thought we'd rewind that one. So this album is out in November. I know that's a while to wait, but basically because I'm trying to press the thing as fast as I can. So what I'm doing is a single a month up to then. If you purchase the If you go to spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com, buy the vinyl set or buy the triple CD pack for this time next year, then as the singles are released, you'll get the downloads of them. This one's out next month. Favourite little vocal edit coming up.
Keep a smile, be afraid of the future. Life, money, is pain that causes you to be afraid. Hold on tight, don't be afraid of the future. Life.
KSR, hailing from Manchester, absolute legend. You're going to hear loads more from him. Right now, some of you may dabble with cryptocurrency. Some of you may have seen a bit of hype recently about NFTs, which is like, if you're not familiar with it, basically the idea that you can buy a track or buy a piece of artwork, a digital copy that only you get hold of, and you can make loads of money out of it because it's like crypto and everything else. I think it's kind of blipped like that and disappeared again because it's kind of disappeared. Anyway, John B, in true John B style, if you don't know much about John B and his background, he's a funny guy and an absolute legend. And so John B put a track out on an NFT called To The Moon, in his true typical John B tongue-in-cheek style, and it's now going to come out digitally. So this is very tongue-in-cheek. You might not catch the lyrics to it. It's John on vocals. It's pretty funny. NFT To The Moon by John B.
No GPUs in stock. Buy a cyber truck with my cyber bucks. NFT. Cryptocurrency. Email my company. Buy a cyber truck with my cyber bucks.
There you go, classic tongue-in-cheek John B. Had to give it a play. Okay, this is brand new Winslow, forthcoming Hospital Records. Has he been signed to Hospital? Certainly for this EP. This is called Snooze Button Roller. Big up Archie Knowles stomping round the garden. Will I be playing the Missing and Treks to Infinity track? I don't think I'm going to have time. Kicked off with Treks and Missing Brighter Now. You can stream to Infinity. Go to the playlist. It's in there. Blast it out yourself. I've got so much new music and only half an hour till we've got a mix. Check this. Yes, big up Winslow. I've made a real error. So Inja's got a new album coming out. I was sent it. I flagged a couple of tracks to play today, including a collab with Charlotte Haining, and I've somehow deleted it. I'm going to have to ask Hospital to send it again. Gutted. Gutted. I was trying to find it.
Look at yourself. You have worth. I remember that worthlessness, feeling isolated, trapped to the confines of your mind, encaged where the voice inside erupts, but no tears. Stop losing days in a daze of confusion. Just because they make you feel safe, comfortable, needed, amazing belly butterflies, joyful, that's not love. Doesn't mean that's where your trust should lie. No one is more in need of your love than you. Trust should be equal, mutual, shared, never one-sided. Trust your instincts, don't fight it. That's your insides being more honest and truthful than anyone will ever be to you. You're the only one judging you. Being so hard on yourself makes everything worse. Smile more, you're beautiful.
So this isn't the track I wanted to play you, but this is taken from the forthcoming Inja album, Smile More. The whole album is sick, some massive features on there. I'm not sure what I'm meant to say or not say about it.
People do care.
They did say it was okay for streaming, so here we are.
Once you've built up the courage, the next person that asks, free yourself. Talk to people. You'll make it to here. Look at you. You're so worth it. The ones that believe are the roses from the concrete. They'll stick out. I believe in you. I know your strength. I'm right here. I always will be.
Chris says, have I ever tried working with Inja? Yeah, we just never had the right tune. We have spoken about it. Might do it at some point. It'd be wicked. He's a really lovely guy as well. So, you know, it's not just an act. Really, really good guy to hang out with. A lot of time for Inja, aka Gareth, aka G.
Smile more, you're beautiful. Smile more, you're beautiful. Smile more, you're beautiful. Smile more, you're beautiful.
I'm hoping someone's still out there because my restream thing just told me that everything is offline. But you're still sending me messages, so I think it's lying to me. I'll have a look and check. This is called Tokyo Rain. It's forthcoming perhaps next Friday. It's from Tectonics, who was here in the chat. Oh yeah, everything's just pinged back on, I think. All good. Anyway, big up Tectonics, Tokyo Rain, out very soon. Yes, big up Tectonics in the chat. Also comes out of a track called Feel You as well as the B-side. If anybody still wants a duck t-shirt, by the way, there are a couple left, but not many in all the sizes. But I think as we've got more, I mean, let me know if you are interested. I'll do another little pre-order run. I have to order at least 20 to do it, basically. So if a load of you message me and say you want one, I'll do some. And big up everybody keeping track with that story. Somebody asked earlier if they get to name the ducks. No, my girls have taken care of that, although I can't remember their names. I'll tell you a story with the ducks in a second. Yeah, so usually you'll have seen a bit of this if you've been watching Duck Watch. If you've tuned into this and you've got no idea why I'm talking about ducks, the brief of this is like a mum duck hatches eggs in a bush out the front of my house every single year. She clears off and leaves a few eggs behind. She did it this year. We took the eggs, put them in an incubator. We've got hatched and they're now living in the garden. We've now got round two because somebody in the village heard we'd done this. Their dog got hold of a duck's nest. The mum duck disappeared. It ate a few of the eggs. We got the rest of the eggs. So I've had 8 eggs in my incubator. They started cracking this week. Normally the golden rule is you don't help them get out the eggs. We've hatched a few chickens, a few ducks over the years in an incubator, and if ever you think one is struggling in that egg and you interfere with it, like just give it a little crack and just help it get out or something, they never make it. They always die, or they're a bit deformed, or they can't hold their neck up or something like that. So this week, 2 of them, actually 5 eggs, their beaks appeared and they were pecking away. And I thought, oh, this is really cool. And we watched them. And after 24 hours, I looked in and sadly 2 of the ones that were cheeping away and they had their little beaks coming out, sadly had stopped and they died without managing to get out of the egg, which I was absolutely gutted about. And so looked at the other 3 eggs and realised that basically the same thing was going to happen to them. They were going to die as well because I think because it had been so hot, it seemed harder than normal. So I sat there the other night really delicately, just a little bit at a time, cracking this thing, like breaking it and just checking that, like, is this thing okay? And we got these 2 other, one duck had come out on its own. We've got these other 2 ducks out, really hoping they wouldn't be deformed, but they were going to die if we didn't do it. And I'm pleased to report, if you go to Instagram at DuckWatchUK, that the 2 that I broke the rules on and got out the egg are alive and well and running around the garden. So that's good. I was gutted the other night, just feeling like we've let 2 ducks die when we could have saved them. But I think, you know, you've got to focus on, none of them would have been here if we hadn't put them in the incubator. And actually, we learned from the mistake of not helping them, and now we've got 3 more. So there you go. At DuckWatchUK on Instagram. Let's get back to some music. This is brand new Technomatic. This is forthcoming on Liquidity. Escapism Volume 5, I think it is. I got this Liquidity compilation, the next one, and oh my gosh. Absolute heavyweight tunes on there. You've got Perez on there. You've got Seba remix. You've got Technomatic on there. It's a really, really good package, I have to say. Check this out then. This is called Lightwave. It's brand new Technomatic, out soon.
It's created a new kind of light with powers and properties unlike anything that existed before. A light fantastic. A preview of tomorrow's technology. The world of the 21st century.
Yeah, big up James Doltz and the Australia crew. Hope you guys are good out there. Big up for all the love on the visuals as well. Big shout out to George Hurrell, who made all of those. Brian says, is there a place you can listen to these sets later? Yes, Brian, indeed there is. YouTube/Spearhead Records Ltd or soundcloud.com/Spearhead Records, or go to iTunes and just search for Spearhead Podcast. And each and every one of the last 52, pretty much most of them anyway, are there to listen back to. Right, I'm going to play you brand new track from Terra. I can't remember if I played this already yet. It's pretty fresh. It's out in 3 weeks' time. It features a guy called Sam Calver. And it's called Gold.
Burning up emotion, I can feel the change. Dive into your ocean with 2 feet, babe. Take the jump, no holding back. You tried it all so you can see. The heat rises in your chest. Free falling down to me. Sparks ignite the skyline. Ashes to the wind they go. You take my fire to the flame and turn my spirit into gold. Sparks ignite the skyline. Ashes to the wind they go. You take my fire to the flame and turn my spirit to gold. Dive into your ocean with 2 feet, babe. Take the jump, no holding back. You've tried it all so you can see. The heat rises in your chest. Free falling down to me. Sparks ignite the skyline. Ashes to the wind they go. You take my fire to the flame and turn my spirit into gold. Sparks ignite the skyline. Ashes to the wind they go. You take my fire to the flame and turn my spirit to gold.
Yeah, big up Terra. There's loads of new music coming from Tony Friend, aka Terra, right now. All lined up. Some great remixes on the way too. Right, I'm just going to, before I play the next track from Willem and Zero T featuring Dusky, which is what I'm going to play next. It's part of the Unison 2 EP forthcoming on Willem's label Merked. I wanted to let you know that Willem has this weekend just released I think it's a 10-track album, basically to raise some money for some friends of his whose son has sadly been diagnosed with the whole story's here, but essentially he's been diagnosed with cancer and things are not looking good for having much more life left. So they'd really like to do some cool stuff to get some memories while they can, basically. So Willem, bless him, has set up an album, a 10-track album. You can give 10 quid or more and get this album of exclusives, and the money is all going to this family. So I've put the link in the chat. It's willemsamplepacks.selfie.store/p/Ollie. So I bought it myself for an undisclosed sum. I certainly don't expect that for free. And it'd be wicked if you can support it. And also you get some great music as well. So I'm going to play you a track that's not on there, but just because big up Willem for doing that, I thought we would showcase the forthcoming Merch single. So go and buy that. The link's in there. We've got a mix coming up in 5 minutes. And before that, check this out. This is Talk Loud featuring Dusky, Zero T and Willem.
Silver lining clouds due to rain through your dry patch. It's quite the label, we don't mind that. Smile upon your face, the glow, I see it from a mile back. And that says to me the frequency can't be hijacked. No, straight second to none. No added pressure, life sent me enough. I like it best when it's love.
Oh baby, maybe my crimes came out you. Never love nobody.
Wicked. Forthcoming Merc then from the Unison 2 EP. That's Talk Loud featuring Dusky. Really want to get Dusky on a tune, I think, from a BCee tune or a Vanguard one at least. Right, well, all being well, I'm going to take you now over to a little pre-recorded thing that I pre-recorded at WWD&B Show HQ a couple of weeks back. Big up Gav and Charlie for that. I'm still going to be here in the chat. If you don't follow the podcast, the playlist yet, then go to the description of this and please join the Spotify playlist. I will update that as I play the tunes in this mix. I'll be here updating the playlist and keeping an eye on the chat. So, yeah, big up. All being well, this will work. Here is me in the mix for the next hour.
was really saying something like feeding the homeless, police brutality. Every state in America, the harsh reality. Big men in the day, the streets claiming other casualties. In the drone of your home, take out your whole faculty. Grown ass man rap, bloggers, arc and labelers. Hope these jewels I drop one day, maybe save the kid. From the block, the courtroom facing a long beard. Families destroyed over some petty shit you shouldn't have did. 20 years, better get ready for that long ride. Remember the tears falling from your pants' eyes, and the screams you heard when your baby mama cried. Headed to big boy jail, only the strong survive. It's about the choices you make, only you can decide. It's about the choices you make, only you can decide. Only you can decide. And we live with the pain, even though this shit's excruciating. Be careful of your actions and the karma that you creating. Beware them choices and the demons and voices. One life to live, be happy, enjoy shit.
They reframe the narrative. We see it as it is. Can't say we made advances if skin colors hazardous. They reframe the narrative. We see it as it is. Can't say we made advances if skin colors hazardous.
So you can bring them all. Another system burial, soundboy dead again, anonymous gravestone, leave no evidence, broke down your dub plate, chop and sever them, we can see you shaking, you're shook and hesitant, soundboy burial, system dead again, anonymous gravestone, leave no evidence, broke down your dub plate, chop and sever them, broke down your dub plate, chop and sever them. Burial. Soundboy dead again, anonymous gravestone. Leave no evidence, drop down your dub plate, chop and sever them. We can see you shaking, you shook and hesitant. Soundboy burial, system dead again, anonymous gravestone. Leave no evidence, drop down your dub plate, chop and sever them. Drop down your dub plate, chop and sever them.
you gotta do is say yes.
They flipped, they turned. Into your perfectly written. Now I can tell all that is. This is all fiction, delusion of words. Rivers of water falls to the
ships in the night. I know that both of us knew this wasn't right. We're taking two different flights. Probably the reason we haven't linked in a while. We ran our course when I stopped missing your smile. Never thought this was your style. Different perspective, I can't see you, I'm blind. It's inconvenient to show you round at this time. Between the walls of my mind, I'm fighting demons who like to haunt me at times. I seen this paper, I got caught on the line while feeling awkward and high. My free spirit acting corporate, I find. Self-medicating, now distorting the sky. And now it's war to decide. Impossible that mixing water with fire. I hold my strength, something she grows to admire. The cards are stole or required. I cross my fingers, hitting walls of a tire. And often ponder on the reason for this love I require. While we're traveling at the speed of light, so close to the wire. While we're traveling at the speed of light, so close to the wire.
Moving on. Now you're gone. I'm never gonna be. I'm never gonna be the
our minds. Whatever levitates our minds. Hey. My team, they're burning down for the fragrance. Whatever levitates our minds. Peace on my mind, I'm exploring worlds, and we're sailing in the sun as the waves they come. Bodies moving, shaking, pouring drinks, there's no containing. Yeah, this setting is amazing, eh? And later when the light is fading, we move into the night like the glistening As I stand here, I feel purpose, no longer caught between the lines. Find smiles in this resurgence, like my days are redefined. There's order out of chaos, it was dark, but now it shines. My team, they're burning down for the fragrance, forever levitates our minds. My team, they're burning down for the fragrance, forever levitates our minds. Whatever levitates our minds. Hey. My team, they're burning down for the fragrance, whatever levitates our minds. In and out of daydreams on this open sea, this is the life for me. Finally we touch the cold, we're out the frozen hole, warming our arteries. The seasons have their own effect, but patience keeps us all in check. And I'm high, stare at the blue lit sky. As I stand here I feel purpose, no longer caught between the lines. Find smiles in this resurgence, like my days are redefined. There's order out of chaos, it was dark, but now it shines. My team, they're burning down for the fragrance, forever levitates our minds.
I need somebody to make me come alive. I need somebody to take me high. I need somebody to make me touch the sky. So tell me, boy, can you be that guy? I need to be somebody's priority. I need somebody to satisfy me, to satisfy me, to satisfy me, to satisfy me. Baby, I need somebody to make me feel something special. Baby, I need somebody to make me feel something special. Baby, I need somebody to make me feel something special. Baby, I need somebody to make me feel, make me feel. me feel desired. Flossing, flaunting, need it, want it. I need somebody to take me to a place of mad magic and fantasy. I need somebody to kiss my face and never let the taste ever go to waste. Yeah, baby, I need somebody to make me feel something special. Baby, I need somebody to make me feel something special. Baby, I need somebody to make me feel something special. Baby, I need somebody to make me feel something special. Make me feel something. Make me feel something. Make me feel something special.
Yes, my selectors. Big up. I hope you enjoyed the mix. It was certainly a lot of fun doing it. I've got a couple more of those in the bag. I just need to edit and we'll put them out at some point over the next few weeks. Somebody said, any plans for a new camo design? We've got a couple of camo. I think we've got several camo t-shirts left, so I better check that they're in the shop if you're asking that question. No more plans for a new one until I've sold all the ones we've got, basically. But there you go. I'll make sure they're in there. Right. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope I'll see most of you next week for podcast number 54. I've got so much more new music. Hopefully, Hospital will resend me the Inja and Charlotte Haining track because I really want to play that to you. I can't believe I deleted it. What a plonker. Please do check out Willem's socials and support the album that he's doing it in aid for Ollie, young Ollie. Great cause. And don't forget, if you go to spearheadrecords.co.uk today or tomorrow, you can get 33% off of vinyl, t-shirts, sweatshirts, CDs by using the code RSD2021. That's Record Store Day 2021, RSD 2021 at checkout. Doesn't work on pre-orders, does work on everything else. Big up. We're going to finish with this one. It was out a few weeks ago. It's by Ember. It's called Mirrors. It's got Zara Kershaw on the vocals. If you haven't heard this, where have you been? And I'll see you guys next week. Thank you very much for joining me again. Big the heck up.
Begun to make a sound. We've been calling out, calling out. Been growing out the ground. The seeds are pouring out, pouring out. Stretch out our limbs and then breathe in. Oh, let me hold on to the feeling. Oh. So we count up our flaws and then leave them. There's something more I've been needing. Look in the mirror, there's a guy. To get right back to the point, you changed to someone else. If only you could see yourself. Step back at me and I see